All right, I apologize for that, everybody. I had to click on some other part of the screen. So, with that said, I'm glad to be here, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure you guys can just go ahead and hear me, to say the least. Let's see. And can you guys hear me live and well? Just try to type something in for I can just double check that real quick because last time I did this, there was some audio issue, to say the least. I don't know why that was. Okay. Sounds good. Let me take off some of this other stuff. Um, there we go. Just trying to get more familiar with it. It's different when you're playing around with it, uh, and then doing the actual live thing, to say the least. So with that said, let me take a moment to share my screen. I'm also going to look into the comments. And let's start things off with Blue Whale Ricky. Would love some answers tonight. Well, you know what? I don't have a lot of answers to what's going on with a lot of things. I'm not privileged to that information, actually. But nonetheless, we're going to have a very good show, to say the least. And I'll also be here tomorrow. I won't be able to be here at the 3 p.m. Eastern, but I will be able to be here with you guys at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. In that regard, at the end of the day, Larry got to the point where he needs to just have a break. Everybody needs to have a break. You do this thing, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's crypto, you name it. You do something for 4 months straight without a single day off. You could be, I don't know, the world's greatest athlete or actor, whatever, right? You're going to get burned out at some point. So the man deserves a break. He's going to get a break. And as a result, I am going to do my best to not only just help him, but I want to help our show. I want us to still be around. I want us to, if we got to, what you want to call it, start from scratch, whatever, but, we'll get there. And if that's what it takes, then that's what we got to do. But I ain't giving up. No way. So, with that said, I'm glad to be here with you all, and we're going to have a great show, to say the least. So, with that said, I'll kick it to the next comment, but thank you for that. April Cornwell, hello. Hey, thank you for that. I'm still glad you got that, the monkey mug. Looks good. My girlfriend has that. Tim Shea says, hey, Tim Shea, good to see you, man. Michael Cornwell, hello, crew. Hey, good to see you, Michael. Tim Shea, where's Somo? Yes, where is Somo? Uncle Bam Bam, hello, everyone. Yes, with the Kubota tractor that Larry always pointed out before. Um, Tim Shea is saying hello to you guys. Guess hello. Let's see here. Edward Vincent. Camera 3. Yeah, we'll get there. Hold on. Blue Whale Ricky, I don't even look at Facebook anymore. So, too interesting here. Okay. LeGrand Commission. Hello, everyone. Hey, LeGrand. Good to see you. Max Cam Online. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I'm back. Guys, I was like really, really sick. I had, I should say, I still have, I had a sinus infection, and then it went into my lungs, and then it was brutal. I still have it in my lungs. So you're going to have to bear with me, but I'm going to try my best, because I want to be here. I want to be here for our community, and I want us to do well. Edward Vincent, Woot Clear, he says. Legrand, yes, yes. Okay, you guys all hear me. Brian Dowie, sup, Max? Hope you're feeling better, brother. Yeah, thank you for that. Appreciate it. I'll try to put out some videos this weekend. I know I'm behind on a lot of that stuff. Do apologize for it. Tim Shea, she's you're my hero. Yeah. Max P, hope you're all. Oh, sorry. Hope you are well, Max. You were missed. Thanks. It's good to be missed. I miss you guys, legitimately. It really did. It's just sometimes things can get so overwhelming with like just life in general, as you guys know. I mean, for me, it's like before I thought it was like two jobs. In reality, I got like three. Teacher, this, and caregiver, to say the least. Mike Cornwell, how you feeling, Max? Yeah, I just basically told everybody, but if you're late for it, the sinus thing is okay for the most part. The chest thing is just, They had a storm here in Phoenix, and the air pollution is just horrible, horrible air right now. So if when the storm came in, it flared it all up. Started off with my allergies, and then just got out of sight. But I tried to tough it out at work, and then by the time I got home, I was just like, it wasn't quite laryngitis or anything like that. But you guys want to like me on camera, trust me. I wouldn't have liked myself on camera. Max, how are you feeling? Thank you for that. You guys saying hello. Hi, Taylor, by the way. You guys all welcome each other. That's good. I'm glad to see you guys are in here. Tim Shea, Cody Core. Hey, Cody Core. Good to see you, man. Let's see. Edward Vincent, eager to hear some Chili's news. Yep, I'm eager to share that with you. I'm just going to recognize a few more of you guys to get caught up on the comments. Crypto Talk Now, crypto news contributor Jeff Pruden. What's up, Max? Where's Larry? Larry is going to be taking a break for a little while. That doesn't mean he's quitting or anything like that. The man needs a break. We all need a break at some point, so he's going to be taking some days off, and I'm going to be filling in, to say the least. I'll be filling in at, around this time slot. I can't come on for the 3 p.m. Eastern show because, my day job. I won't be able to do that. I'm a teacher during the day. So, William, what do you think of Bone? Yeah, we can get to that in a bit. What I think about Bone is basically it's a great, thing that's part of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. And everybody was telling me, even I was telling everybody, we all need to get Bone and so on. And of course, we saw it go from, was it 35 cents way past $1? So if you were that type of person who loaded up, you were more than fine. You finally had a nice play for 2022 that should have paid off for you. And I hope to God you guys took your profits, to say the least. But teach his own. Crypto Talk Now news contributor Jeff Pruden. What's up, family? I'll just call you Jeff Pruden, but thank you for that. Brian Dow, you guys having a talk. And then last but not least, Too Much. Welcome back, Max. Eat your vegetables. One Love Larry and Crypto Talk Now. I have it. I'm eating a lot of broccoli, stuff like that, healthy stuff. I actually lost like 15 pounds in, like a week and a half just from being sick, and then all the exercise of hiking up this crazy campus. It's like bigger than a high school, for crying out loud. So bigger than some college campus. This is a huge school. And then up and down stairs and all that all the time, and then trying to, just kind of cut down, stuff like that. So let me mute this for a second. You guys got to bear with me with that. There's going to be times I'm going to be coughing a lot. I apologize for that. All right, so let's get to actually talking about crypto. What do you guys think about that? Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's talk about some crypto. I'm going to share with my screen with you in that regard. Let's see. It's going to catch up a little more. You guys are having a conversation. XXI Gaming. What's good, Matt? Good to see you. Thank you for that. And you guys still talking to Tim? Okay. All right, so let's see here. Gonna do this share. It might zoom in a little bit. I do apologize for that, but that's all right. There we go. All right. So if anything, I was going over to, for instance, here, like a lot of you guys do, today's cryptocurrency prices by market cap, it's down. Let's face it. You guys want to refer to relief rally or whatever you want to call it. That's fine. I'm just going to double check. There's no, super chats or anything. I don't want to ignore you guys. And that's fine. My attitude is relief rally, whatever you want to call it, pullback, whatever you want to call it. If anything, take advantage of these last times, because let's face it, I feel as though personally, we may be close to the start of the bull run. Yes, there's a lot of rumors about the whole thing of China collapsing. It's going to affect crypto, yada, yada, right? But at the end of the day, we want to prepare ourselves for these type of things just in case it happens to be what? The end of crypto winter. So what's trending? Shiba Inu is down 10.43%. Some people can have the attitude that, this is buying opportunities. The way I look at it personally, I guess it still is, if you were that type of person, you took advantage of, the 5 zeros in the number, you came close to getting it what I got it originally back in May of 2021. But if you're a long-term holder for Shiba Inu and you believe that Shiba Inu is the meme coin of meme coins like myself, then maybe this is the time to take advantage of it. Again, not financial advice. Volume is dramatically down, but there's some good things in regards to Shiba Inu, as we know. I wasn't going to talk about Shiba a lot, but what I was going to pull up is, for instance, some of these things here are worthy to note. Total addresses, 1.2 million. That's nothing to bat an eye at, right? On top of that, let's get to the real hot topics. I want to make this a great show for you guys. You deserve it more than anything, by the way. And I want to say my heart goes out to all you guys. I really, really want to tell you, all of you, I'm looking at you right now, really, really appreciate you guys. So let's start things off with Luna Classic. We'll talk about briefly. We'll kick it back in the comments in a bit. So lots of things going on with Luna Classic. So for one, when you see something like this, right, mentions Dear CZ. Actually, hold on. I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me okay. So it says, for instance, Dear CZ, millions of Luna Classic coin investors are waiting for support from you and the world's largest stock exchange. Okay, this is a good point. It says, hashtag bias, will you continue to remain silent? Now, my attitude is I'm going to give CZ the benefit of the doubt over anybody like the likes of Quant, right? And I will continue to do it because, yeah, he might be silent right now, but he has a reason for it. And here's the thing. I know a lot of you guys may be kind of impatient with this, but look at it from this perspective. If he stays silent, what's going to happen? If anything, it's going to create more demand, and that's a good thing. At the end of the day, you want your cryptos to have a good, supply and demand. So if anything, day by day, if he is silent, more and more demand. We actually want that. You may think, well, I can't wait. I can't wait anymore. Yeah, you can. Trust me, you can. You've been waiting this long. You can wait a little bit longer. Trust me, it'll be worth it. But I expect him to come out with some kind of message soon, to say the least. He's the type of guy, he doesn't just sit on something forever. I'm pretty sure you're going to hear something. You're going to hear something soon. With that said, let's kick it to the next thing. Right here, for instance, this is breaking. Terraform Labs is... actually, let me just see if I'm still on camera. Yeah, all right. Sometimes I kind of panic, like, am I on camera? All right. It mentions, and shout out to Crypto King. He does a great job of covering Luna Classic. He says breaking. This was earlier, of course. Terraform Labs is approving code for the Luna Classic burn. Some of you guys already know about this. And staking initiative. Every day we come closer to our goal. History is being made. Like and retweet to spread the good news. Go ahead and do so if you want to. A little bit more info here, right? And this is absolutely great. We zoom in a little bit more. Just like you see right here, re-enable staking delegation, restrictive validator power to 20%. Some of the things are mentioned here in regards to that. But, this is great news to say the least. We should start seeing some other things come into motion, to say the least. All right. On top of that, you have this from the Luna Classic burn community. I like to point certain things like this out because sometimes you just don't find this news on Google. You have to go to the likes of what's going on in the community to get this specific news, as you guys know. So it says, for instance, that is it, Luna Classic family. The final pull request to the Terra Core mod file to pull the changes in PR 104, proposal 104, has now been merged. Huh, are you kidding? Yeah, let's raise the roof a little bit, right? It says we now move on to the 26th of August, like we've been talking about for quite a while. Everybody's really eyeing that, right? So 26th of August, 2022 for staking and delegation. Pause for a moment. Raise the roof a little bit more, right? Yeah. Heck yeah, this is what we're talking about. So, for instance, you see some of the discussions here, some screenshots. Get ready for the final push, everyone. Final release to version, 0.5.21 with all the changes, all the bells, all the whistles. Spread the news on Twitter. And don't forget to show some love to the people at the center of this code. Absolutely. These are all the things that we've been hoping and praying for. This is why we're passionate as lunatics, right? All right. On top of that, it says 8 days left until staking is re-enabled. Can we get an amen, brother, to that? Yes. let's share some good news. We've had some bad news lately. Let's share some good news. We deserve it. The date and time is approximated, folks. I want to point that out. Shout out to Michael Cornwell. Always mentioned that in the past, right? It's got to hit the blockchain. It takes time, 6.5 days, 7 days, right? It says the date and time is approximated, folks. Could be before, could be after. So I want to share that with you. Don't want you to be like, man, it's going to happen at, midnight UTC, right? So regardless, staking is coming. Again, staking is coming regardless. A little bit more on that screenshot. How do we know this? Just refer to actual data. Let's not pull things right out of our rear, right? It's not clickbait. So some of these things you see here, mentions the total supply, circulating supply, community pool. All these are great things, to say the least. All right, so before we kick it into the Quant news, yes, I got some good Quant info for you all. We're going to kick it back to the actual live show comments to recognize who our beloved community. So with that said, I am going to take a moment to actually stop sharing so it doesn't have a great, big, humongous, long, infinity amount of mirrors on the screen. Yes, Maximus getting a little bit more familiar with all this. And with that said, let's recognize our community. All right. So I'm going to go back to the last comment I was currently at before. April Cornwell, virtual hug. Yes, thank you for that, April. Really appreciate it. I'll give you a virtual hug back. You and your whole family, Cornwells. We love you guys. Jeff Pruden, he's got like patches. He's got the monkeys. He's got the money, the 100%, the fire. And with that said, if you don't have that, go back to Jersey, you bum. Right? That's right. Blue Whale Ricky, Bitcoin dropping hard. Okay, let's take a moment to look at Bitcoin, what's going on with Bitcoin. Let me see. I'm going to bring up the bubbles. Let me see. I actually just do on a tab real quick. Crypto bubbles. And let's see. Tab the darn bubbles. All right. And then can I even find this on here? Let's see. BTC. You know me. And let's see, do top 100. Man, why can't I find this on this? Oh, there it is. All right. Yeah, 22,889. And let's just pull up the KuCoin chart real quick. Just going to double check that you guys can actually see this. Yeah, you can. All right. And let's see. Pull it up right here. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Yeah, you guys can see that now. Should be able to see that now. All right. Yep. You see it. So, yeah, I would agree with that. Blue Whale Ricky, sitting at 22.88. Sorry, 22.828. It is dropping. Basically, is this going to be something that's going to drop to 20? I don't know yet. I want to see a little bit more detail. We'll get back to this on tomorrow's show. We'll cover this. We'll see, we'll base it on what we see right now and whatnot, and we'll go from there. That's all we can do at this moment. If I find out more info, maybe I'll post something about it. I don't know. I know you guys are very active in the community when it comes to all this. So, we'll go from there, to say the least. I'll keep the chart up for you guys, though. All right. La Grande Commission. I can't do that too much. I'm going to start coughing. And there it goes. I'm just going to start coughing. All right. There we go. We need a mascot, no monkey. Well, the way I look at it in regards to MetaMonkey, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about a lot of it. My personal opinion is still a great opportunity. If you don't want to get into it for whatever reason, I mean, I'm not going to twist anybody's arm or anything like that. I still honestly think it's a tremendous project. It could be a real standout metaverse, play for you. Putting whatever aside, egos, politics, whatever. My thing is, I just personally believe it's a really good project, believe it or not. And I still firmly believe that you're not going to see many projects like that flying out of the gate with a utility. If you just want to focus on that, hey, teach his own. But that's just the way I personally look at it. I still think it's a really good project. That's just my own personal opinion. On top of that, we have Mike Cornwell. All right, but let's talk about that. If China collapses, the first thing they're going to do is go ahead and go back to the blockchain technology, just like Russia did as soon as they collapsed. That's a good point. Yeah, we will, we can dive more deeper into that maybe on tomorrow's show. I don't know if I have enough time to do it specifically tonight, or if you happen to pull up some data and you want to share that with the community like you always do, you always kill it with that, my friend. Go ahead and do that. And then if anything, maybe if it's in a DM, I don't know, I'll see what I could pull up. If you want, no pressure. I mean, at the end of the day, I want you guys to just enjoy the show. I don't want you to feel under any pressure or anything like that. Let's see. Too much. Max, what's your thoughts on XRP becoming a bank? I think it's going to be tremendous. I think November is just the start. My humble opinion, if you really think the XRP is going to stay at 35 cents by, whatever, I don't have the exact dates. Okay. Some of you guys do maybe have exact dates, maybe have or privilege a little bit more to that information. My thing is this: sometime in November, let's face it, some of these things that are happening with XRP and, everything that's ISO 222 compliant, especially the Target 2 system, right? European focused type things. My thing is, yeah, that's the start of the switch. Now, does that mean it's a blanket switch that is just going to be for everything? No. As we know, there is kind of like, you could say like a roadmap, if you will, in which basically it's just that you're going to have the introduction of the onboarding. That in itself is worth something. How much is that going to be worth? I'm going to lowball it, because why not? Again, not financial advice, just me lowballing it, trying to be realistic, trying to be conservative. I'm thinking $1.50 to $2. I know some of you guys are like, Max, you're just full of it. It's going to be like 5, 10. Hey, I hope you're right. But let's, conservatively speaking, I'm thinking like $1.50 or more, between $1.50 to $2, right out, right in November, as soon as some of these come out. If we get 10 countries on board, do the math with that in itself. If you want, I don't know, that's a lot, right? But I'm talking about transactions per day. I'm talking about the stuff that Mike Cornwell talks about, right? If you have access to that type of data, that in itself, come on, guys. This is what crypto, in my opinion, should be the focus on. And we've taken our focus off of a lot of things. That is really being conservative with it. And if anything, if you're the type of guy like, Max, I'm kind of like not really the type of guy that likes to hold on for 5 years, where, okay, I get it. If you're the type of guy you're like, I'm going to take my profits at $1.50 or $2. Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Me personally, I'm trying to accumulate as much of this as on the minimum as I can. Quant, I feel like I have to with Quant because it's so expensive per coin. Likes XRP, XDC, and so on. So, yeah, my thoughts on XRP basically becoming a bank, absolutely. There's more than enough reasons for that. Maybe I'll do a more detailed recorded video instead of just discussing on the live stream. I'm not the only one who feels that way. I think Mike Cornwell probably feels that way too, which brings us up to the next comment. Mike Cornwell, LCX is crypto bank. Seems like it is. Me personally, I had to do more research on it. I'm not going to sit here and BS you guys and be like, hey, I know a lot about LCX because I don't, but apparently I need to learn more. I do need to learn more about more ISOs. I realize that, but I'm not going to talk about stuff that I'm not familiar with. So, but I've heard, of course, of good things about LCX and so on, and I just need to take the time to do so. It's only so much time in the day, especially my day always starts, for you guys, maybe your day starts later. Maybe you could do way more than I can. I don't know, with your day, with your time. For me, it's been challenging, but you know what? It's been rewarding too. I get a sense of satisfaction I feel accomplished, like being able to do all these things all at once. But I do miss my friends. I miss going out and doing things and so on, but I'll get there. As the saying goes, you got to work hard to play hard, right? That's my attitude. All right, Brian Dowie, good things for XRP. Yeah, absolutely. Taylor, he's got the monkeys. Yes, he does. All right. Let's see here. Michael Cornwell, LCX is a crypto bank. Taylor, he misses Patches. That's nice. I miss Patches too. I hope he's doing okay. Hope he's comforting Larry. He deserves it. Michael Cornwell, XRP is used for cross-border payments with the bank systems. Store of wealth, supposed to be backed by finite resources. Yes, thank you for that. Brian Dowie, love me some Luna Classic, should blow up at some point. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. Is the 26 a little bit of buy the rumor, sell the news? So what? If it is, it is. But guess what? Some of us are going to be taking some profits. Some of us are not. Some of us are going to maybe sell 25% of our bag. I don't know the case. For me personally, I know it sounds like I'm really tooting Mike Cornwell's horn, but I got to give credit where credit's due. Mike Cornwell literally called that, I think, just unless I'm mistaken, unless there's somebody else out there who called 7 cents and just pulled that out of whatever. He came on here. He laid out the math. That was a bold statement to do that, by the way. You know, it takes a little courage to do that, but he backed it up. We did a video that covered some of these things. One guy in the comment posted something about, Max, technically they're referring to 70 cents and not 7 cents. My attitude was, okay, still put the focus on 7 cents. We will realistically get to that. Are you kidding me? A few months ago, like, we would have been ecstatic, beyond ecstatic. And now talking about next year, how this darn thing could possibly get to maybe $1. Some people are really getting bold with the statements. I get it. Some people are stating, Luna Classic past $1 once CZ does, all this stuff. I get it, but you got to be a little bit conservative. But my thing is this: looking at the multiple year outlook, to even go from the talk of UST when it depegged to we're going to try to repeg UST. Wow. I mean, I just can't believe that's even a conversation, but apparently it is a conversation. And it's not just hopium. Before, let's face it, it was hopium. But yes, Brian, love me some Luna Classic, should blow up at some point. Could blow up on the 26th. Let's face it. I won't say rate like at midnight UTC. Don't do that whole thing. Don't drive yourself crazy. And if you are going to drive yourself crazy, again, we're looking at KuCoin, right? Do the whole freaking, the sell order if you have to. If that's your thing, you're like, man, I just want part of this out. I want to get some profits. Okay, I get it. But at least take advantage of some of the sell. If you don't have a bot, take advantage of the sell orders. You can go in there, you can sell, you can set it to what you want to sell at. That way you're not just pulling out all your hair and losing all your hair like me. I already lost all my hair. Most of my hair. All right. But thank you for that, Brian. Cody Corey. Hey, Max. There is a Binance paid XRP on PancakeSwap. Tis only way I can get XRP. Thoughts? There's a Binance paid XRP on PancakeSwap. It's not the only way you can get XRP. You can get XRP as we speak right on KuCoin. That's where I got my XRP. You can get XRP on Bitmart. A lot of people don't like Bitmart. I do have some of my holdings on Bitmart, believe it or not. I have Saitama and some other things on Bitmart. But the point is, for me personally, I'm cool with KuCoin. As you guys know, I'm actually a fan of KuCoin. Why? Mainly because of the staking incentives and because there's not much KYC. If you're not into KYC, like Bitmart is KYC like all over it, right? Hence why I can't take advantage of things like ApeCoin, 120%. Yeah, 120%. Can you imagine that? Staking rewards on Bitmart. Can't get that unless I do like a VPN. I'm not comfortable with that. With all the hackers and stuff, still not comfortable with that because there can be a backdoor. I just don't want to take the chance. But some people take the chance, and you know what? That's fine. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. You can do your own research, hence the thumbnail. Anyway. I don't know about the whole thing with PancakeSwap, Cody. I'm not, me, man. I will never BS you guys when it comes to stuff, because there's always, if I did, think about this. There will always be that one guy who would point that out. Max, you're full of crap. Well, why would I want to just, maybe somebody else in our community knows. Help Cody Core out, guys. Maybe you guys know about that. I don't. Sorry, my friend. Thank you for the question, though. Brian Dowie, XRP to the moon. Excited for Luna Classic, absolutely. I mean, let's face it, I think 90% of us from the months past, right? I think we are lunatics, right? for the most part. There's always that one guy. It's like Luna Classic's dead. It's like, okay, did you read any of the information for the last few months? No offense. I don't mean anything personal. Not trying to bash anybody, right? All right, Brian Dowie. Hopefully Luna Classic first. LOL. Yeah. Selma Fudd. Yes. Hello, Mr. Fudd. Well, I should call you Mr. Fudd. You know what I mean. Selma Fudd. XRP. Yeah, you know me. Yep, that's right. Thanks, Selma. And by the way, I don't know if I ever told you, thank you for your service that you did. I saw that you served in the Persian Gulf War. That's awesome, my friend. Thank you for that. And everybody else that served, for that matter. I'll put it this way. In class, what was it, day before yesterday, some kids were reciting the pledge, and they weren't even taking it serious. I told them flat out, you guys need to take that serious. You need to look at that flag. You need to stop talking and show some respect, because a lot of people sacrificed for you guys could just walk around like lemmings on campus and play with your phones between classes. You know, of course, people that sacrifice for that. But my point is, give respect to those who served. The least you can do is respect that flag. My opinion, that's the way I look at it. All right. So Brian Downey says, Selmo, he gives you the love back. You guys are having love back to each other. Brian Down, you down with XRP? Yep, you know me. You guys have a conversation. Too much. Selmo, I heard you had a huge win today in marbles. That's cool. Where was it? Was it on 2-Bit Crypto? I like how he does that there. That's cool. And I like 2-Bit. He's I got a lot of respect for him. I really like him. I think I've been subscribed to him even before I joined up with Larry, believe it or not. Tim Shea, I think that's where Cool Cat said he gets it too. Brian Dowie should blow up soon. Luna Classic. Too much amen. Mike Cornwell, just wait, Max. All this is going to the bottom of the market. It won't be long, and we are all going to be rich. Screenshot. You know what? That's the way I look at it. I tell people, I don't know if they take me serious, but does it matter? Look at all the great people in life who took risks, right? Do you think all those people that took risks, they didn't fail at some point? They did. We failed at some point. Let's face it, we did. We know which ones those are. But the point is, you guys are here and you want to talk about crypto. That's why this whole network was designed in the first place. Crypto Talk Now. You want to talk about crypto. You want to talk with other people that are part of the community. And they might not necessarily see eye to eye on certain things, but there's certain things that we recognize, certain things that we like to share among each other. It's a sense of community. With that said, don't lose that focus, no matter how bad things may seem to be. Me, I got lucky last year. I did. Dogecoin, literally watch that thing. I mean, talk about timing it right. That's what got me the crypto bug. And then Shiba Inu, then CRO. But that was a great year for a lot of people. This year's kind of been a crappy year, to the exception of things like Bone and whatnot, right? But the point is, don't lose your focus. And if anything, don't be in a rush to sell, because you may think in your head that it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. As the saying goes, you only lose when you actually sell. But of course, you also got to realize when to actually sell. Don't sell for a loss. Please don't. I mean that. All right. You guys have a conversation. That's good. Brian Dowie, staking should drive price up, then tax burn. Yes, absolutely. The whole point of staking is a win-win. I was explaining to some of you guys off camera. I think it was last week. You guys who you are. I'm not going to throw you guys out there because, some of us are new to this. Some of us aren't. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not like you're playing a video game where you're the new kid playing the brand new game and you're getting completely destroyed by all the experienced players. It's kind of a crazy analogy, but in crypto, in a way, it kind of can be that way. Or you could be the guy who gets lucky and invests in Shiba Inu before it hits all-time highs, right? The point is, like what Brian Dowie says, staking should drive price up and then tax burn. Think about how staking is a win-win. Staking is a win-win for everybody. You take the tokens or coins, depending on the project. You take them out of circulation. How do you take them out of circulation? Because you are staking. In my case, Shiba Inu, I was helping the community. How I was helping the community? I was taking over 1 billion of the tokens. I was staking them. By doing so, that takes it out of circulation. By also doing so, I'm rewarded in staking rewards, whatever APR that is. So Brian Riddell is right. Those two things are going to be tremendous, to say the least. And you guys know it. It's that way with anything in crypto, for the most part. Tim Shea, or I'm sorry, too much says congrats. Tim Shea, let's go, Lunc class, jump around, run for me. Yep. Tim Shea, someone has been a force in the marbles game lately. You know what? That's cool. Take some screenshots sometimes. You guys always post stuff on Twitter. And, I apologize. It's a lot. Lately, I've just been trying to, if somebody sends me a DM, stuff like that, I try to keep up with that. I have been trying to look at some of the tweets and stuff, but I can't be on it 24/7. So that's just the way I look at it. But you know what? If I see I'm tagged, I don't ignore that stuff. I'm not the type of guy where I'm too busy not to focus on the community or anything like that. But I can't look at everything, to say the least. But yeah, that's cool. Next time, give Selmo credit where credit's due. Even if someone doesn't use Twitter, he doesn't have to feel like he has to use Twitter. Some people don't like Twitter. I get it totally. Take a screenshot. He's a member of a community. Give him the recognition he deserves. If he's been winning 3 times in a row, right? Then if anything, excuse me, if anything, it'd be kind of cool to see. Hey, man, someone won 3 times in a row. I played, what was it? I've been playing with these kids at school. Foursquare. Yeah, me playing Foursquare with these kids and being king of Foursquare, but they kicked my butt today, so it was kind of fun. Legrand Commission, Max, you are a professional. Thanks, Legrand. I appreciate that, man. I do try. I wish I could be here as much as I did miss you guys. I haven't been here since last Friday. I know that. But it's sick. By the way, Legrand, Pastor Robinson, thank you from all my heart. Praying for me. Really appreciate that. Because I've been needing healing. And by the way, another thing I want to say is anybody who's prayed for me in the past for my sleep apnea problem, since I've been getting exercise and losing weight, I have actually been able to sleep. I said, dear God, Lord Jesus, please deliver me from this sleep apnea problem. It is ruining my life. Finally, I've been getting some sleep. I've been waking up and I feel like I could take on the day. It's one thing to be invested in crypto, right, guys? If we're not around because we don't have our health to enjoy it, then what are we doing? That's the way I was looking at it. I was like, you really got to make some changes, Max. So I'm trying to make some changes. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's not my timing. It's the Lord's timing. And that's the way I firmly believe about it. Whether you're a believer or not, I'm not trying to necessarily convert anybody or anything like that. I'm just saying that's just the way I look at life. Mr. Casual says, hi. Thank you, Mr. Casual. I don't know if I've seen you before. I apologize if I have, but nonetheless, thank you. I'm glad you have a custom avatar. Thank you for choosing Crypto Talk Now tonight. We really do appreciate it. We have a welcoming community who will welcome you with open arms. If you have any question, whether you're a new investor, old school investor, seasoned veteran, you name it, we have a very welcoming and mature audience to be more than glad to answer any questions, comments, you name it. Thank you for being here. Brian Dowie, you win enough. Tim Shea, settle down. Yeah. Tim Shea is like, what I would picture if I saw, I know Larry always uses the Chicago Bulls, and that's a great example. But in reality, let's be honest with each other. Either the Lakers or the Celtics. I would say more the Celtics because I think they have, or you know what? I forgot. With the 2020 NBA championship going to the Lakers, they tied the Boston Celtics for, I believe, either 17 or 18 championships. Ha ha. Here's the thing. Now, there's somebody here. There's a Boston fan. They're going to say this, and this is fine because I'm not a Laker fan. I'm a Portland Trailblazer fan and a Phoenix Suns fan. I'm a Suns fan mainly because of my mom. Portland because that's where I'm from. So with that said, Portland has only beaten LA once. in all the playoff meetings. I think they're like 1 for 10. 1977. Just hear me. I know it's crypto talk. I won't get too far off kilter, I promise. 1977 Western Conference Finals. Bill Walton and the Portland Trail Blazers versus Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and the Los Angeles Lakers. Portland finally wins. They win. They go off into the NBA Finals against Dr. J in his prime and the Philadelphia 76ers. They go down 0-2. Portland wins 4 straight. Wins their first and only NBA championship. And guess what? Portland would have become a dynasty if it wasn't for Bill Walton blowing out his freaking knee or whatever it was, right? It's a shame. But my point is this. LA, the Lakers, have, I think, 18 championships. Boston Celtics have 18. Now, this is where the aha moment comes. In my eyes, Boston still has the most championships. Why? Because they never switched cities. That city owns all the championships. The Minneapolis Lakers won, was it, I think, 5 championships in Minneapolis before they moved to LA. So in my eyes, that's 13 NBA championships for LA. Boston holds the most. So in regards to Tim Shea, I look at you, my friend, as the Boston Celtics of crypto. You have a whole trophy case of NFTs and all these other winnings. So if anything, take a digital screenshot or whatever you want to call it of your trophy case, my friend, because that's pretty cool how you've been winning all this stuff. Anyway. All right. Tim Shea with the laughing Cartman. The Navy. Want to pit my key? Hey, key Booth. I haven't said that in a while, right? And you did with a hoarse voice. Maximus is back. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Brian Dowie running a banger, Max. Much love. Great job, bro. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate I feel enthusiastic, even though I'm still kind of like, you can tell I'm hoarse and stuff, right? I mean, I could do a better, yeah, welcome to Crypto Talk now. Go back to Jersey up on. Maybe, it sounds a little bit more raspy or it sound like, try to be like a DMX. Like, DMX. Anyway, I can't do DMX, but thanks, man. Yeah, much love back and respect to you, man. And I love your avatar. That is such a great picture of you and your son. I really mean that. I really like that. XSI Gaming, Max, what's your thoughts on Bitger? B-Rise is the other name people use. I'll say shout. I don't know a lot about Bitger B-Rise. There's some specific reasons why I didn't want to get into it because some of the things I saw, I didn't like the token sniffer review. You know me, guys. Like when it comes to that stuff, like why do you think I made a Lunatics, somewhat of a not really a really official review, but I was giving you guys a heads up. Like there's some things here that don't look too good. It's not a perfect score, not near. It don't have to be a perfect score. Let's face it, right? But just things like I don't know, like what was laid out in the video. I didn't like it. So my thoughts on Bitger were kind of similar to that, maybe possibly worse. I'm not gonna pull up right now. But my thing was, in regards to Bitger, those were a few of those things, right? Similar to, so all these red flags. All right. So my thoughts on Bitger is this. At the end of the day, if you're a person in which you're trading, you have a bag of Bitger, aka B-Rise, I'll pull that up real quick because you know what? It's something I want to watch this. But the thing is this. I don't want to get too off kilter. You saw that darn thing do incredibly well. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was past week. It was like 180% for 7 days. By all means, maybe take profits on the top. And if anything, no one's saying you can't take a little bit of profits off the top. No one's saying cash out your whole bag. But can you guys do me a favor? All right. Can you verify that you got paid? And can you verify that what you get paid is not some small fraction because they came in like on the original contract and they manipulated the contract in which they changed that the selfie in which you get penalized like so crazy amount. Like just like what is this? Like everybody should be able to take profits off the top. That's the whole point of crypto to a sense, right? Whether it's all-time highs or no one knows what the all-time highs are going to be for anything. But at the end of the day, we do want to take profits off the top. So that's my thing. I would love to hear somebody from the community verify that because at the end of the day, if we had enough people who could verify that, then forget the token sniffer review. that builds up what? Buyer confidence, investor confidence. You have enough people verifying that. I mean, I trust you guys when it comes to our community. You guys have been around here long enough. If it was somebody, just some random guy who just came in here, but yeah, I sold it all and I made a moon bag. I got a moon bag and I sold it all. And, I don't know. I profited 10 grand off of, $500 investment. Okay. You know what I mean? But if it's you guys and it's like for instance, XXI, if you say that, Tim Shea says that, heck, Pastor Legrand Commission said, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to go with more with what you guys are saying than some bump from Joyzy. You know what I mean? Anyway, you get the point. I want to verify it a little bit more, to say the least. So I'm going to kick it a little bit more in the comments, and then I'm going to kick it back to, doing a crypto show, because this shouldn't be just strictly reading comments, and it's fine to read comments, but you know what I mean. Legrand Commission, I gotta hang more with Tim and Selma. Cool. Thumbs up to Max, which is me. Thank you for that, Taylor. Let me see. I just gotta double check the other one to make sure that we're good. Let's see. All right. Too much Legrand, you would get frustrated. There's marbles on their marbles are on steroids. Okay. Simon Ravenscroft. Hey everybody. Hi Max. Could you bring up the lunatics chart on CMC? I know. I probably sound like a crazy American right now. Sure, why not? You know what? Let's do that real quick. The lunatics chart on CMC. Let me see. I will pull that one up in just a second. Just going to type that up. So you want Luna T. Yeah, you know me. Here we go. Hopefully you guys can still see this. Yeah, you can see it. All right. So Lunatics down 1.38%, which that's nothing. Sitting at 4 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's sitting close to like basically what Luna Classic's actually sitting at, right? Like right in that same ballpark range. Volume's down 34%. But that doesn't even matter. At the same time, look, this is what I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to bring up my watch list. I want to show you guys the 7-day chart real quick. We did talk briefly on BitGert. So we're going to hit two birds with one stone. Here's BitGert. This was up way over 180% in the last, I don't know, maybe, a few days ago. Things have changed, but still, that average, still pretty significant considering this. Overall crypto market down 3.23%. And then, of course, you have, things like this, in which is even for the 24-hour chart, 7%. I mean, that's probably, doing something. I'm going to pull that real quick. We'll get back to what you're saying with Lunatics, Luna T. 5.87%. Let's see if it's starting to consolidate. Give me a second. Could be. Let's see. It's 6. Hold on. Last hour. We'll have to see more about what's going on for this hour. XXI. If you haven't done so already, double check this contract. Take it to Token Sniffer. Draw your own conclusion. I just don't want to put a lot of focus on it. But if you are very passionate about this, I know that common sense likes this. They make the claim, and again, I haven't verified this for myself. Somebody who should do this, maybe Cool Cat Crypto, somebody like that, I don't know. They make the claim, BitGert, aka B-Rise, that they are the fastest blockchain out there. They claim that they're faster than Solana. I don't know if they really are. I have never gone through the nitty-gritty about that. I don't know. Maybe I would if I was personally invested into it, because you know me, like that's something that I don't know. I guess I would kind of do from a technical analysis. Not to say I'm the most technical guy. Some things I am, some things I'm not. I don't know. I would just love to get some kind of verification on that. Maybe somebody on YouTube has done a video on it. I don't know. But as the saying goes, like they said in gaming, especially to you, XXI Gaming, Mr. Madden. Yeah, how about this? That's that old saying, my friend? Screenshots or it didn't happen, right? That's the way I look at it. When it comes to this, let's get some screenshots. Let's get some videos. Let's get something that's not manipulated. Somebody has proof to show that, okay, here's Solana. Here's the transaction I did. Here's the one on B-Rise. I have yet to see that. If you guys can get that, do me a favor. post that on Twitter. Not right now. I'm not going to cover it on the live show, but maybe we'll, if you happen to have it by tomorrow, would love to come back to that topic. I think that'd be great. Because, it's something that gets brought up quite a bit. Let's face it. Even if you're not in a big B-Rise, I'm sure somebody at the back of the head has heard that. It's not just a rumor. It's something that gets consistently brought up. My thing is, forget rumors. Let's verify it, Anyway, let's kick it back to the comments. Let's see here. Oh, we got a super chat that came in. My bad. Let me see where we're at on that. Let me see. Why can't I highlight that? All right. So I don't want to highlight that just yet, Legrand. Give me a sec because I got to find out where my old. Now it's all messed up. No, it's okay. I think I know where I'm at. Yeah. All right. So it's going to be shortly after. Okay. I know where it's going to be. Simon Ravenscroft's comment first. And then we'll just go to where it says, that's so weird. Like, I just can't just highlight that. That's all right. Shoot, we even lost Michael Cornwell super chat, man. I'm sorry. This is what Larry's talking about. For some reason, the stream. So let's do this first. Michael Cornwell, $1.99 super chat. Max, look up HR7231. Okay. Let's do that real quick. And then Legrand, I did see your super chat. I will pull that up in a second, my friend. Thank you, Mike Cornwell, for $2 super chat. Thank you, Legrand, for the 50. We'll get to that in a second. You want me to pull up this specific thing? Okay, hold on. H.R. 7231. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Oh, okay. Let's see. So you talking about this bill from Congress? I'm actually going to go on YouTube to see if that's what you're verifying. Just go ahead and type it whenever you can, and then I can pull it up real quick. But all right. So this is what he's talking about. Let's see. I got a cough, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is a bill. Let me see. Is there anything more to this than just there? Can I expand on it more? What's the actual text? Okay. I'm pretty sure this is what you're talking about, but let's see. Okay. I haven't heard a response back from him yet. I'll leave it up there and then I'll come back to it. Okay. I apologize. So let's see here. Let me get down to Legrand Commission. Oui. All right. Oh, Cody Core, the $5 super sticker. I gotta give you a shout out too, my friend. Thank you for that. I'm sorry, guys, if it was a delayed. But you guys, thank you so much. Le Grand Commission. Max, we appreciate your effort and dedication to the community. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, guys. There was times in which I was on every day, as you guys know. It's just so much time in a day. You guys who have been doing this for like years on end, and it's just you don't even bat an eye. Like you guys need somebody to recognize. Maybe you're really happy somebody recognizes you. Maybe Mike Cornwell already does this, and April recognizes him. Maybe you recognize April as being a loving mother who helps you out. Whatever the case be, whatever your story is, I know you guys have your stories. We all have a story. If you're there for somebody, this is a community we have, right? And I'm very, very thankful for this community. Really, truly am. I might not be on every day like I used to. Like I haven't been on since last Friday, but I'm here today. I'll be back tomorrow. Believe it or not, I'm gonna be here for the weekend. However long time Larry needs to take off is totally understandable. But like I said before, it's not our timing, it's the Lord's timing. I truly believe that when it comes to anything. And my thing is, however much time my friend Larry needs to take, let's let him take it. I don't know what's going to happen with the 3 p.m. show. I mean, I can't be around here for that. I mean, I don't know if he's going to do a quick segment or whatever it is, or try to get somebody to fill in. But I don't want him to stress about that. And to be honest, if he needs to just cancel that, maybe you don't want me to say, I don't know. But if that time slot needs to go away temporarily, I don't think it's the end of the world personally. But I also get the perspective like, well, what about the likes of somebody like Simon Ravenscroft, the time difference in the UK? Shout out to Stard. I get that. That is, you guys can't be up late. Totally get that. But I'm just saying for a temporary time being, let's face it, guys, we just don't want to see Larry stress out over this to the point where he's just obsessing over it and he just, lose. I don't want him. I want the man to rest. I got some rest. He needs to rest. He needs to take a break and enjoy the time away. But thank you, Legrand, for the $50 super chat. You said, Max, we appreciate your effort and dedication to the community. Appreciate you, my friend, and each and every one of you guys who have been here tonight. I really, really appreciate it. We have 30, and guess what? There's an old saying. It says, we used to sing it in church, for instance, count your blessings, count them one by one, count your many blessings, see what God has done. That's the way I look at it. 28 people watching, count my blessings. If we have to start over, we have to start over. Whatever you want to call it. But you know what? At the end of the day, we still have, I don't know, almost 8,000 subscribers. It is what it is. Things happen for whatever reason. But my point is this. I am so glad and so thankful for you guys, to say the very least. Crypto winner, Max, have you heard of Samo? If so, your thoughts. It's at 0.039. I have not heard of Samo. I don't know what it is, my friend. I'm sorry. I can't give you my thoughts. I will do you a favor. Could you drop in the comments if it's on, at least on CMC? If it's not on CMC, it's on CoinGecko. And then from there, maybe I'll look more into it, depending on if it's something that, kind of catches my, I don't know, squat about it. Never heard of it. Tim Shea, nice Legrand commission. Yes. Brian Dowie says, Legrand, clap. You're all clapping for you, Legrand. Good for you, man. Taylor, thumbs up. You guys have a conversation. Legrand, I feel Solana is not that good anymore after having too many issues lately. Yeah, Larry's not a big fan of it either. Let's see. And I'm also looking for Mike Cornwell's comment. Let's see it. So sorry about that, Mike. All right. Legrand says, no worries, Max. Chef Pruden with the fire. Legrand. Jeff Pruden, Legrand. Don't got money like that, but if I did, and I apologize, guys, if I skipped over a bunch of comments. I didn't mean to do that. He sent tweet message. Okay, tweet message. Let me see. So I'm going to pull that up real quick. Let me see what he said. Okay, he has the link for me. Okay, the eCash Act. Oh boy. Dun, dun, dun. Right? Yeah, I got a bad feeling. But let's see what it says. Okay, hopefully you guys can see my screen. Yeah, you can see my screen. I think you can at least. All right, let's click on the actual text. Oh, where did I do that before? Oh, man. There we go. Text. There's one version of the bill. Okay. Here we go. This comes from, this was introduced to the House of Representatives on March 28th, 2022, pretty recent for the most part, to the Secretary of Treasury to develop and pilot digital dollar technologies that replicate the privacy-respecting features of physical cash, which is HR 7231 in the House of Representatives on that specific day. I'm not going to read all this other stuff. Here's the actual bill in itself: to the Secretary of Treasury to develop and pilot digital dollar technologies that replicate the privacy respecting features of physical cash. Okay. Section 1, short title. This act may be cited as the, quote, Electronic Currency and Secure Hardware Act, or the eCash Act. Oh, boy. Wow. Okay. Milton Friedman is somewhere rolling in his grave when thinking of this eCash. Shout out to him, if you know who that is. I'm sure some of you guys do. All right. Section 2, definitions in this act. Number 1, ECIP. The term ECIP means Electronic Currency Innovation Program established under Section 4. Number 2, Secretary. The term Secretary means the Secretary of Treasury. Well, no, duh. All right. Section 3, Electronic Dollar Establishment. The Secretary of Treasury shall promote and facilitate the development and deployment of the electronic version of the United States dollar for use by general public that replicates and preserves the privacy and anonymity respecting and minimal transactional data generating properties of physical currency instruments such as coins and notes to the greatest extent technically and practically possible. Electronic dollar requirements. The electronic dollar described under subsection shall be known as number 1, eCash. 2, payable to a bearer. 3, legal tender. Legal tender. Think about that in itself. Let's take a moment to just reflect on that. We look at our banknotes, and that's basically what they are. So we look at our banknotes, dollars, you name it, right? Ones, fives, tens, 20s. You get the gist. What do I always say on there? This note is legal tender, right? So number 3, legal tender is described in section 5013 of Title 31 of the United States Code. An obligation of the United States as described in Section 8 of Title 18 United States Code. Number 5, created and issued into circulation by the Department of Treasury. Before I go more, I just want to make sure that we're on the right screen. Okay. Sorry about that. Let me see where I'm at. Sorry, I was trying to get back. All right. In Section 8 of Title 18 United States Code. Number 5, created and issued into circulation by the Department of Treasury in such quantities, denominations, and technical forms of the Secretary and Secretary's discretion determines to be appropriate. All right, there's a lot here. What is the main thing you want me to point out? Because, this is a lot. So let me go back to Twitter and see what you think. Or I'll just see in the comments about what you think. Yeah, just send me a message where somebody let me know you sent me a message, and I'll check back, to say the least. All right. Gotta get back to that comment. All right, Michael Cormer, that's the bill. It's about the digital dollar. Okay. Let me know if there's a section again you want me to point out. Because, there's just a lot. Yeah. Hope I can still hear you, Max, going for a walk. No problem. I understand. Iron Lux Trader, Tim, Sup Iron. Okay, you guys welcome each other. Ways out all my Discord CTOs family. Thanks, Iron Lux. One love, Larry. Get that massage and also get your back cracked. Larry needs some R&R from Brian Dow. Yeah. Blue L Ricky, wish all my friends on Discord would come on live with us. All right, so we get to know each other as people. Jeff Pruden, Legrand, when are you going to make some new videos? Okay. Iron Lux, Blue Whale, Legrand, Max, Larry, thank you for that. Jeff Pruden, pointing up with the love. That's love. You guys have a conversation. Blue, you guys have a conversation. Brian Dowie, great job, Max. Thank you. Appreciate it. Brian, as always. Just sub to you, Legrand. Yeah, I'm sub to him too. All right, Blue L Ricky, could we learn what your avatar says about you? From who? Let's see. Oh, you maybe welcome somebody. All right. Brian Dowie, going for a walk, smoking a fatty might lose connection. Okay, no problem. Simon Ravenscroft, hey Max, I have sleep apnea too. I use CPAP machine every night. The kids say I sound like Darth Vader. Yeah, you know what? You're able to tolerate it. I cannot tolerate it. I cannot. I tried. I even went down to sleep study place. Can't do it. But you know what? I'm getting exercise. I lost weight, and I'm getting my sleep. So that's what I got to do. So, but you know what? If that works for you, go for it, man. All right, look. So we're almost toward the bottom of the comments, and I apologize if I skipped some. I didn't mean to. I totally lost my place on that because sometimes that's how super chats work out. A couple of dudes staring at me because I got my phone to my ear. F them, LOL. All right. Too much, Jeff. I think Tron will do well. Just don't tell Bleeze, lol. I think Tron still is one of those. I'm gonna stick with it. I would not sleep on them, but at the same time, if you did see all-time highs for Tron, you may consider getting out afterwards. I'll just leave it at that. Crypto Winter, Max, you heard anything on Coinbase stopping ETH transactions during the merge? Nope. That's a rumor. That's what I've heard. But I haven't heard anything official. Big difference. Simon Ravenscroft, lunatics are burning 500 million Luna Classic tomorrow. Your Pops YouTube. I did see that. Yeah. You can definitely take money out and you just have to be aware of the 10% tax, and there's a listing on Coin next week. Okay. Then now, guys, that's two people that verify that. One is shout out to him. I haven't seen him lately. Hopefully, he's doing all right and he gets scared away or anything. I don't mean that in a bad way. Shout out to Lee Figueroa, right? He said that. He made that claim. Now we have Simon. So, guys, that's two people who say that from our community. If we can get a few more, maybe like a couple more, maybe that will instill confidence. But again, it's whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not financial advice. You got to choose what you got to do. All right, Jeff Pruden. Bleeze is why I started asking myself about if Tron was a good investment. I don't know his statement on Tron, so I wasn't there for that. Simon, do you have a link? I like Bleeze. I have nothing against Bleeze. You know what? He's not. I'll state this for him. He's not afraid to say what he thinks. You know what? In this day and age with the internet, what I don't like is this, and maybe you can agree with this. I don't like the whole thing of an attack on a person of your freedom of expression or an attack on your freedom of thought. Like, so many people are intimidated about their natural thought. What is the definition of integrity? Think about it. I mean, it's a little bit different. Definition of integrity is being true to yourself and true to others. Are you being true to yourself by allowing other people's influence to attack your freedom of thought, in which you will no longer express that thought of who you are because you're worried about what somebody else is thinking of you or whatever, because it's the internet? At the end of the day, there's an old expression: who gives a crap what somebody thinks about you or your girlfriend or your wife or whatever, right? Right? Well, what about the whole thing with the internet? And that's what I hate. I keep seeing it time and time again. People being attacked for their freedom of thought. So I will give credit where credit's due. Bleeze has said some things, of course, on, I don't know, what was the one lately? I don't know, it was about Biden or something like that. And, some people agree with it, some people didn't, whatever, right? But the point is, politics aside, he expressed how he felt. And I will say kudos on that. Whether you were Democrat, Republican, whatever, right? The point is, always exercise your freedom of thought. Don't be so intimidated where you feel like you can't have a voice. That's all. I'm not going to elaborate too much on that. All right, too much says lol. Michael Cornwell, no specific section. Okay. I get where you're coming from. I mean, I'll try to get more into it. If you happen to have some area that you want to specifically get, I'll be more than glad to highlight that, my friend. Simon Ravenscroft, Blue Whale, what do you want? The link to the Telegram chat. The devs are active in there all the time for questions. You could buy a pancake swap, or there is a pre-sale. Okay, you guys talking shit. I'm sorry. Tim Shea rolling down the highway. You guys are laughing. Blue Ricky just thought there was a show on it. Harsh. Blue Ricky. Man, I made eggs, bacon, and biscuits for dinner tonight, and it was delicious. I made stuffed bell peppers last night, and it was amazing. If anybody wants the recipe, I'll give it to you. It was so good. All right, too much. Bleeze is a hater of Tron and my precious baby toast. Shame on him. Okay. You guys are having a conversation. Blue Whale Ricky, if you were close to my door, it's always open. Which state? You guys just having a conversation. Texas. No, that was only for 17 hours away. And I'm at the bottom. Yes, bacon and eggs are good, but 17 hours. Okay. So let's kick it to the next segment. And again, I lost my place in the comments. I apologize for that. So we're going to kick it to the next part of this. And I'm actually going to do a full screen share. So stop screen, share this. And I'm going to go to, there we go. All right. This right here, for instance, okay, in regards to Quant, all right, you guys know me. I like to talk about Quant. There's many reasons for it. Became a fan of Quant over the recent months. So this is kind of like the topic of the thumbnail tonight. You know, do your own research with Max, as in me. I like doing things like this. I'm an educator. I like to educate. I've done it at all levels: elementary, junior high, high school, college. The point is this. It says, does blockchain need an operating system? Think about what Quant basically is. It is the operating system for blockchain. So just like it says, does blockchain need an operating system? Quant Network believes so. All right. This was somewhat recent, not that long ago. This was published back on August 15th, but it still holds a lot of water, to say the least. Summary. Blockchain interoperability is an essential investment theme to build during the crypto bear market. We are still, in my opinion, in the crypto bear market. Let's face it. Despite the so-called relief rallies. On top of that, Quant Network believes it has the solution. Now, hopefully, you guys can see this darn screen. So I'm just double check because I get paranoid about this stuff sometimes. So let me kick it back to it. All right. So Quant Network believes it has a solution. Quant Network has built its Hyperledger operating system to connect all blockchain platforms with a simple one-stop shop user interface. I want to point some of these things out because, yes, I mean, I could do a video on it. Maybe I will later on refer to some of this. But for the show, for those guys who only watch the live show, you guys ask me from time to time in the past, what exactly is Quant? What is it all about? I'm going to give you some of the nitty-gritty for you to walk away from it and make an educated decision if it's for you or not. Again, it's not financial advice. It's more like, as the saying goes, education. So, you know, on top of it, like I mentioned, one-stop shop user interface. Quant Network is targeting enterprise clients over retail with the help of Oracle. Where's the correlation with that in XRP? Again, the CEO of XRP has made the statement public that the intention was never the retail market. Now you're having the likes of Quant making the same statement. Why is that significant? We'll get to that later. Are the red flags in Quant's network Quant's network pass too much to overcome? Adding to our crypto model portfolio. Read our analysis below to find out. We'll get to that. I'm not going to skip this part. All right, this part right here, I like this. Blockchain interoperability, which is basically what Quant is all about, by the way. Blockchain interoperability is a key bull theme at the Coin Agora, and building an allocation towards interoperability blockchain solutions during the bear market should outperform the broader crypto market in the next bull cycle. We mentioned these type of things to give you guys a kind of an outline or an idea on how you should prepare yourself for that next bull cycle. A lot of you guys are already doing it. I mean, you know who you are. I don't have to name you who you are specifically. But the point is, we are still, in my opinion, in this bear market. I'm not ready to call this any type of a hint of a bull market yet. I will still lean towards, I feel like we could still be close to it. I am still, believe it or not, going with that whole around September 1st in that area. It could be 2 weeks out, maybe a little bit longer, but I'm still going to go with it. Who knows? Maybe Larry will be right. Yeah, that'd be crazy, right? Like, if it ends up being Valentine's Day, but honestly, I don't think it's going to be that long. All right. The Quant network and their Overledger operating system is a unique approach to the integrated blockchain universe with a current focus on cross-border banking and payments. A lot of times when you hear about these ISOs, especially when it comes to XRP and the likes of Quant, they always mention these 3 key words. Okay. Integrated blockchain, or those 2. And that is interoperability, cross-border payments. That is the consistent theme. All right. So when you see this, for instance, it says the Quant network and their Overledger operating system is a unique approach to integrated blockchain universe with current focus on cross-border banking and payments. Well, it's more than just, connecting the dots. It's more of like having a firm understanding of why this is significant. We're going to get more into this. I'm not going to try to make it boring for you guys, but I want you to have a firm understanding of what all this means. So it says, why do blockchains need interoperability? Because the future, guys, if anything, pay attention to this, because the future is one with multiple blockchains. We believe Ethereum will be the dominant blockchain. Sorry, Cool Cat. I know you don't like hearing that. We believe Ethereum will be the dominant blockchain, but there is plenty of room for others, especially as more blockchain use cases are created. More importantly, blockchain technology is still difficult to use, especially for enterprises. An interoperable blockchain solution like Quant, their network's Hyperledger OS, seeks to not only incorporate multiple blockchains, but also strives to provide a simple-to-use user interface to leverage the power of these blockchains. To me, what does that spell? Monopoly. Some people say have the attitude, and no offense, this doesn't mean it's you, but some people have the attitude that there's no monopolies and that they can't legally exist. Yeah, on paper, that is true. And if you truly believe that monopolies aren't legal, and you truly believe that they don't exist out there and they would be shut down immediately, well, I'm sorry to inform you that's not the case. Perfect example, Microsoft. They are a monopoly, whether you want to believe that or not. 90% of the households in the world for a home-based PC is running that darn Windows operating system. And by the way, if you're into that kind of thing, if you got an IT background like myself, Windows is crap. Let's face it. All sorts of errors, crashes, you name it, right? Yeah, it's crap. But it's user-friendly, and our educational system teaches kids how to use it. I don't need to go on to it. My point is, see the direct correlation for if you're into crypto when it comes to the likes of Quant, and it will all start making sense. At the end of the day, why wouldn't you want to potentially invest in a monopoly? They even have the label of being the next Bitcoin. All right, I'm going to get a little more into this. Quant Network, launched in 2018, seeks to be the on-ramp geared towards enterprises to connect their operations to various blockchain networks. As Quant Network sees a gap between traditional business technology and blockchain, Quant Network ranks as one of the highest valued cross-chain products and is a leader in the space. It is a closed source project that requires a license to use, which is a unique approach relative to their on-chain competitors. Take a moment to reflect on that. On top of that, not only is Quant Network geared more towards business solutions rather than retail adoption, again, back to what we originally stated and back to what the CEO of Ripple stated, where Ripple XRP is not focused on retail. We'll get more into this in a bit, but again, focus back on that topic. All right. But the Hyperledger OS as an operating system is in fact not a blockchain at all. More on this later. Again, like I said earlier. All right. Overledger operating system, their flagship product, is a cross-chain operating system to facilitate multi-chain decentralized application, aka dApps. We know this. It currently supports Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Stellar, EOS. Look at this grocery list. IOTA, Constellation, JP Morgan's Quorum blockchain, and Hyperledger Fabric blockchains. In a nutshell, Quant Network is attempting to create a multi-blockchain interface for users to leverage multiple blockchains in a simple and consolidated fashion. Like we point out before, it's connected to everything, but this is just a different diagram. Now, I want to show you guys this just a little bit here for a moment. I'm going to double check on the comments to see we're doing okay. But on top of that, what I was going to mention is a few key things. Back to this. You see the diagram, and, like it talks about like the payments, how that all works, like the APIs. I mean, it's just literally everything. It's payment APIs. It's legacy blockchains. What do I mean by legacy blockchains? The likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, et cetera, current blockchains, the likes of, XDC, so on and so forth, and even future blockchains. And it doesn't just end there with the APIs and all those other things. It's literally everything. Does it help that we're going to have the likes of ISO 222 and the likes of what's happening with the Target 2 system and all those things to maybe see significant upside potential? Well, absolutely. That multiplied with all these other things, Quant is going to be a monopoly, whether you believe that or not. Price action, we're just talking about. While the valuation of Quant Network has exploded over the last few years, it's approximately 75% off its all-time high. That is true. Back in September of 2021, it was like over 450, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere in that range. But again, that was during what? The huge bull market, some of the all-time highs. That just makes sense. We also have what? $3 to $4 trillion global market cap for crypto. It is still in altcoin ranking among the top 50 cryptocurrencies by market cap. That is true. I'm not going to go verify it. Trust me. That is true. Who are Quant's target customers? Some people ask me this, and you need to hear it again. Quant looks to solve the needs of banks. Again, the correlation of the likes of XRP and what they're trying to solve. Quant looks to solve the needs of banks, asset managers, financial institutions, fintech developers, and tech-related enterprises by selling licenses to their Overledger OS, which is geared towards traditional developers. There is your utility. There is the supply. There is the demand. These guys from these financial institutions, they need to have the want, the desire, the freaking license. There's the utility. So there's strong demand. And as we know, when it comes to crypto, when you have supply and demand, those two things come into full fruition. That's when you see all-time highs. This is a fact. You can look it up, and even in the case of Shiba Inu, if you wanted to. Apples and oranges. I get it. Anyway, I'm not going to read the rest of this part, but I want to state this real quick because people have asked me this. Max, what does Quant do? That's a great question. According to Quant Network, their objective is, quote, connecting all the world's distributed ledgers for faster, more efficient growth, end quote. Quant Network's goal is to integrate all blockchains into an easy-to-use operating system. The Microsoft reference, the Bitcoin reference. You're having the best of both worlds. People say it's the next Bitcoin. People even say it's literally Microsoft. Why is that? A lot of people make that assumption, not assumption, that claim. We can see it all the time. I get it. This is the next Bitcoin. This is the next Ethereum. This is the next Shiba Inu. But in this situation here, it's more to it than you think. And if anything, take a moment to look more into it. Why are they making these claims? The next Bitcoin, the next Microsoft. Because they literally are. In correlation to Bitcoin, you have Quant, in which the circulating supply is similar to the likes of Bitcoin. I'm going to go on a little bit more further because I don't want to just make this like a lecture. But look at this. Overledger, an enterprise operating system that interconnects blockchains, enterprise platforms, and networks. Interoperable, connect any network to any network. Any network to any network? I don't have to bridge? You know how powerful that is in itself? That's tremendous. Any network to any network without overhead or limits. Hyper decentralized applications that run and store data on multiple blockchains. And it gives you kind of like the outline, to say the least. In closing, because I don't want to read all this, we'll be here too long. The main value proposition of Overledger OS provided by Quant is that developers can interact with several blockchains and IT systems all at once, all on the same platform. How do we know that? Look at it here. Enterprise permission blockchains. You have the Hyperledger, you have Corda, JP Morgan Chase's Quorum, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin, Stellar, Ethereum. Look, that's the public permissionless blockchains. IOTA, EOS, other blockchains. Can't read that in yellow. Oh, I guess that's Binance. NEO, Cosmos, aka, was it Atomic or Atom, Polkadot, and Aeon, right? Existing networks. I mean, it's just insane. I'm telling you guys, I mean, people don't realize it. Like, they have that attitude. There's no way this is going to, 500 billion market cap. Are you kidding? This in itself could reach way past that. And I know some people are like, no, Max, you just don't understand. It's not going to happen. Really? When this switch gets turned on, like I said before, and I'm not the only one that says it, I'll give a shout out to Rich of Common Sense Crypto. He said it many times. Do not focus on market cap. Focus on the utility. That's how we get to these crazy market cap levels. Refer back to this video in the future if you have to. I don't care. But for those who have done the research with this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is the monumental wealth that we want to pass on to our kids. Kids, on and on and on. All right. There's more use cases and so on. If you want more information, go to seekingalpha.com. Just type in Quant. Look at the the most up-to-date article. You can read more about it. I may elaborate a little bit more on this later this weekend in a proper video. But for the purposes of this show, I want to kick it back to the comments. Let's get back into it. But for you guys who were wondering about that for a while, what exactly is Quant and so on and so forth, I hope that answers some of your questions. All right, so let's get back into the comments. I'm going to stop my share. That way there's not a million, windows, to say the least. And let's see here. Let's see. Oh, boy. All right. There's a lot. Good problems. I like good problems, though. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with good problems. Man, that's the only problem. Okay. Simon Ravenscroft, going to get some sleep. Night all. Good night, Simon. They're saying bye, Simon. Oh, hi, Cool Cat. Nice to see you. Tim Shea, great job with the like, everybody. How are you doing on the likes? Let's see. 30 likes. Okay. 23 people watching. That ain't bad. Everyone buy that nice dip. I bought, you want to know something? I didn't buy yesterday, but I did buy the day before yesterday. I bought more Luna Classic, believe it or not. I've been needing to do that. So I did up my bag of Luna Classic. I don't have as much as some of you guys have, but I am looking to get a lot more, to say the least. But I didn't double it, but maybe almost tripled, something like that. I had to add it up. Blue Whale Ricky, Tim, how does drawings work on marbles? Okay. You guys have a conversation. Blue Whale Ricky, bought Quant at 60, sold at 130, a little profit. You know what? That's you, man. For me, Quant is one of those things that, I don't like the idea that I gotta, I'm gonna have to pay 200 for it at some point. That's my long-term hold. I'm not in it for the short-term play. I'm in it for the generational wealth. I'm not looking to make a quick buck off of it. But you guys gotta do what you guys gotta do. And that's you. Apparently it is. Nothing wrong with that. Brian Dowie, XRP, yes. Nice, Blue Whale. Blue Whale Ricky. Okay, cool, Tim. Okay, you guys have a conversation. Cool Cat Crypto. Just snatched up 17 more BSV at 55. You know what? I've been trying to look a little bit more into BSV for myself. I saw other reports that, people just feel as though it's like it's the true Bitcoin, I guess, apparently. And if anything, it's so much. It's like everything you want Bitcoin to basically be that it's not. That's the quick gist I got without even talking more about it. Brian Dowie, Blue Whale got to take that profit. Cool Cat Crypto sticking his tongue out. Yes, it's a good stream. Nice on the BSV, says Tim Shea. Blue Whale Ricky, I'll buy more Quant when it gets to 50 to 60. You might be waiting a while for that. Maybe never, but who knows? If something monumental bad could happen, that's the only way, in my opinion. Too much Cool Cat. I'm going to get some BSV. BSV is the real deal. Get some. Brian Dowie, great stream, Max. I'm back home. Thanks, Brian Dowie, and welcome back home. Blue Whale Ricky. Blue Whale Ricky. Crypto winner, you still here? Deal. Too much, yeah, I'll add to my portfolio. Cool Cat Crypto. No, Ethereum. Won't be the dominant blockchain. Yes, I knew you would say something. That's all right. Tim Shea, Humpty must be busy, not talking much. Blue Whale Ricky, shortest walk ever, Brian, a.k.a. Cheese? Brian, a.k.a. Cheese. Huh, that must be an inside joke I don't know about. Michael Cornwell, I agree with Cool Cat. I think Casper will dominate ZZZZ ETH 3.0. Cool Cat Crypt. Yeah, that's right. You were mentioning that. That basically Casper's like ETH 3.0. Again, Casper's wanted. I got to research. There's so many, man. There's so many. People say to me, Max, how can you get this? How can you get that? Like when I look at my whole short list, my short list has turned into like 15 to 20. And let's face it, we all have a budget, and then my short list becomes like maybe 7. But yeah, the other night when I saw this stuff about the classic, I literally said to myself, I gotta build up my bag. This is happening. This is totally happening. So you guys know it's happening. You guys will know it's on the horizon, and we're gonna be so happy. We're gonna be so happy, in my opinion. Not financial advice. You guys know it. I don't have to say it. Brian Dowie, back home, Max. I made it. Lol. Yeah, thank you, my friend. Brian, Cool Cat Crypto. Too much stack. While it's cheap. BSV. You guys love that BSV. There's nothing wrong with that. And I finally did see what you're talking about with the whole BSV cap. Yeah, Larry technically wears the BSV cap because it's straight, and the Bitcoin one is to the side a little bit. So yeah. Too much. Microsoft paid a lot of money for that monopoly. Yeah. But imagine having something in which you don't have to pay a lot because you already got it and everybody wants what you need. Is that the whole point? The supply and demand? I don't know. That's what excites me with Quant. I'm so impressed with Quant, XRP. XRP, Quant, XDC. Those are my top 3 for the ISOs. And I know you guys have, you guys probably got them all. There's nothing wrong with it, but that's just, I go with what I have researched, what I know. Because, I'm not going to sit here and BS. Brian Dow, Cool Cat, what about that Triple X? What about that Triple X? Brown chicken, brown cow. All right, never mind. All right, Cool Cat Crypto. Heck yeah. Make sure you have that trip. Oh, jeez. All right. Brian Dowie, Tim Shea. It was good walk. Got to get me a sweaty BSV. Yeah. Cool Cat Crypto. I just got another 3,000 XRP before I bought the BSV. Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe next paycheck or something. I might just load up. I don't know. I was listening. Hold on. Chloe Core, I was just listening. What's the Triple X token? Where can I buy? I guess they're talking about it, man. Yeah, they're talking about it, or at least in this part of the chat. Maybe you guys are done talking about it because I'm behind on the comments. Tim Shea, let's go. Cool Cat. Actually, you know what? I'm just apologize. Let's have you guys at least look at the Bitcoin chart for the time being. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at like Luna Classic. Why not?
instead of just me reading comments and no chart. So I'm trying to get better about that, to say the least. Share tab this time. And there's Luna Classic for y'all. All right, let's see what's going on with that real quick. Let's see what I was doing for the last 12 hours instead. Almost identical to the full day. Do the 1 minute real quick. Huh. You know what? We might see a breakout. We reflect, of course, tomorrow, but I see good things happening. I like what I see so far. I'm being honest. I like what I see so far. That's good. You don't have to be super technical to see some of this. That looks good. All right, let's kick it back to the comments. Cool Cat Crypto, all already tucked safely in my hardware wallet. Brian Dowie, Max, you have this chat pumping. Honestly, great job, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad to be back. I miss you guys, and it's good to be missed. But I want to know something. I do miss my co-host and my colleague, my friend, Larry. But guess what? The man deserves to have a break. Everybody deserves to have a break. You do something every day, especially twice a day. Yeah, he deserves to have a break. I'm glad he's taking a break. All right, Brian Dowie, grab that nano. Cool Cat Crypto. I'll mow the yard in a BSE hat for like 3 years. Then it's all yours, Ricky. I knew you were going to say that. When I saw something about a yard and grass, I thought Ricky, and then you said it. That's awesome. You guys are laughing. Tim Shea, all you guys. Blue Ricky. I'm out, fellas. Going to wind down and play some Candy Crush. See y'all on some chats tomorrow. All right. Well, have a good night, Ricky. It was good seeing you, man. Brian Dowie, XRP, XLM, XTC, HBAR, thoughts, Max. I'll give you my thoughts on XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR. Not HBAR. HBAR for me, person, don't do this. I know this coming from me, you're probably like, what the heck, Max? For me personally, I've seen nothing but good things about HBAR. Does that mean I'm telling you should jump into HBAR without doing your own research? I've never tell anybody that, ever. But for me personally, I've seen so many good things posted about HBAR. It's kind of like almost like if I wanted to take that chance and not research it, I might. But I'm still going to research it. It's in my DNA. I got to do it. XRP, yeah. If you weren't here at the beginning, I think you were. My thoughts on XRP is just that. I still think that in November you're going to see it like the beginning of the switch. It just makes sense, man. I mean, minimum $1.50, $2, something like that. I know it sounds nuts, and I could be wrong, but I don't know, man. That's a lot. There's this when you're dealing with even just 3 countries, and we know for a fact it's a lot more. 3 countries that are literally, entering into the whole ISO 222 compliancy because they have deadlines or whatever coming up. And I'm not just talking about the likes of, what the common theme is. I'm talking also about like what's going on with Target 2, those type of things, right? So with that said, yeah, I feel very bullish on XRP, even if we have crypto winter extended. We hit a bull market for, it's the saying goes, forget about it, right? All right, XLM, the way I look at it, it's another thing I have part of my, ISO portfolio, if you will, long before I even heard of ISOs. I was always a fan of XLM. I always looked at XLM as the Western Union of crypto, but way faster. Just makes sense. They each bring something to the table, right? XDC, I have a bag of XDC. I told you guys that a while back. And then, of course, I just told you about in regards to HBAR. I'm trying to catch up on the comms just a little bit more. We do have some XRP news. But thank you for that, Bright Out. Cody Core, but I don't want to get triple D, though. Double D is good enough, yeah. But Ricky going to go get Larry's? Oh, yeah, his hat. Too much. Quant is low key as far as its abilities. However, once Quant shows the world how huge they are, the SEC will be all over them. SEC hates monopolies, unfortunately. True, but my thoughts is this: if we can get this time just right, get this darn XRP or Ripple lawsuit behind us, then everything is going to line up like ducks in a row, I guess. I can't wait till I get over this problem I got. Crypto winner, yeah, Tim. I'm just watching, just busy. Nothing wrong with Quant Max. That's right. Right back at you. Cody Core, C coin is big enough. Crypto winner, I have 5 Quant. Yeah, that's the whole thing with Quant. I mean, it's just you can't just some people can. I mean, there's some people go out there and like, yeah, man, I just bought 100 Quant. Really? You bought 100 Quant? So you spent 15 grand? I don't know. All right. Blue Whale Ricky, I have no Quants. Brian Dowie, nice crypto winner. Crypto winner, 5 Quant, 1,000 Polygon. All right. I don't know if I can even get to all these comments. Blue Whale Ricky, well... Oh, sorry, Blue Whale. All right. Too much. Everything crypto is huge on Quant. Check out his video. Oh, okay. You're talking about everything crypto. Yeah. Tim Shea, Cody Core, 100% right. Michael Cornwell, ALBT is a big deal as well. Alliance block seamlessly brings DeFi and TradeFi together. Thanks, Mike. Le Grand Commission. Oui. Merci beaucoup. What I like about Quant is the low amount available, so it basically won't take much time to go high. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for pointing that out. That's the way I feel about too. That's one of the many great things I feel about Quant. Cool Cat Crypto. Cat coming in and farts on a blue whale. Wow. And is happy about it. Huh. All right. Cody Core is wrapped ALBT okay? Obviously, Michael Cornwell would have the answer for that. Tim Shea, yes, Michael, that's what I meant. Thanks for the assist. Mike Cornwell wrapped, same end game, stored and ETH wrapped. Yeah, I knew Mike would come up with the answer for that. Thanks, Mike. Blue Whale Ricky, hence is what it's only one up on a. You know what, Blue Whale? You always say that you got to take off and you get lured back in, but that goes to show that you love the show, and we appreciate that, man. Thank you. Cool Cat Crypto. BSV already went up $1 since I bought it. Had that timed right. Nice. Very nice. Too much. All right, Max, you're ranting on Quant. LOL. Yeah, I'm always going to rant on Quant. Absolutely. Quant's my number 2. Yeah. Number 2 must have is Quant. XRP is my number 1. XDC is number 3. And Luna Classic has gone from where it was to my number 4. I have to accumulate more. That's my number 5. I don't even know what my number 5 is right now. That's like my Mount Rushmore, right? I just literally told you guys. That's my Mount Rushmore right now. All right. Mike Cornwell, probably arbitrage traded to match price. Cool Cat Crypto, no way I would buy Quant over XRP. Yeah, no, I hear you. That's what I'm saying. Number 2. Just buy XRP. Well, I like to diversify. I'm way too diversified. But at the end of the day, you know what? If I walked away from crypto for like 5 years and came back, I think I'd be more than fine. Like I always tell people, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I'm sure it's the same thing for you guys. Maybe even quadruple that statement. Cody Core, when I can buy more of that wall BT, I shall. Brian Dowie, September, October, agree with you, Max. It just kind of seems like it makes sense. I know some people say, I think it was Legrand pointed out, and I'm not disagreeing. Like September is supposed to be the worst when it comes to, I don't know, when it comes to like not even being in a bull market. Okay, I get it. But September also is a month where certain cryptos that were invested in hit all-time highs. Cool Crack Crypto, the heck is Larry? He is taking a break. He needs to take a break. 2 shows every single day since April 18th. That's like today's the 18th. My goodness. Exactly 4 months that man has done 2 shows every day, and not even mention all the other work he's done, and not to mention all the other shows he went to. And not to mention all the phone. I mean, he needs a break. Blue Air Ricky, Max, what is Quant? Yeah, you don't know what Quant is by now. The saying goes, you better ask somebody. No. All right, too much. Quant, put Max on your payroll. He's in love with sponsor me. Actually, they had a thing to apply for it, but I was just like, there is no way I'll have time. I mean, I could apply for it. I do have qualifications. I mean, they wanted somebody with an MBA. I have an MBA, but it's just an expensive piece of paper, in my opinion. If you have an MBA too, I don't know. There was a time in which, let's face it, what was it, like late 80s, early 90s, if you had an MBA. This day and age, unless you're getting into the financial sector, I don't know. It's still cutthroat, man. I hate it. I'd rather be that guy in which I was 100,000 less in my student loan debt without the piece of paper. Because you know what? I think I've done a better job educating myself compared to what the college provided me. I'll be honest with that. That's probably not what they don't want to hear. I got to be real. I'm just being honest about it. Anyway, Sweet Aunt T. Hi, Max. Hey, Sweet Aunt T. Welcome back. Good to see you. Thank you for that. Brian Dyer sounds like Triple X. He better not be letting his woman make another rock video. Well, you know what? It's okay. He has if that's his way he wants to express himself. You know what, man? You don't know what's going on through. You just don't know. Sweet Auntie, love your lair. Oh yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, thank you. I get compliments from that sometimes. Some of the students at school, I guess, seen like some of my gaming YouTube videos, and they mentioned the whole thing that they like my lair or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, thank you. Was that his girlfriend is current? I guess, or no, it's not. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I actually don't really know. I can't say if that's his girlfriend or not. I don't really know. I never met the lady. Everybody thinks that Larry and I know each other like in person. We don't, but someday we will. But I don't really know who that is. So, Cool Cat Crypto, haha. I think Brian Dowie, total BS about ETH, Max. Yeah, of course monopolies exist. Yeah, I know. HBAR, XLM, XTC, LBT, 8. I'm sorry, yeah, which will beat Quant? I don't know. To me, it ain't about which one beats Quant. To me, it's about diversifying your ISOs. Let's see. Get that BSV while it's cheap. I got my rock. Man, we got a lot of comments. Quant at 105 and now dropping. That's fine. That's good for me. I'm cool with that. Crypto winner, I see Quant going back to 60 to 80. Okay. Well, you like shorting, so I guess that's you. Blue Whale Ricky, how much you got, Max? Luna Classic? Not that much. Maybe 3.5 million. I need to get for a while, where I'm going to go with it, I want to get maybe at least 10 million. I know some of you guys got like 100 million of it and so on. But yeah, my goal is I want to get at least 10 million. My original goal was if it was 6 zeros, I wanted to get like 1 billion of them. That would have been beautiful. There's somebody out there that's got an insane amount, but it didn't happen. And that's okay. There's no way it's going to go down to that low again. That was 15 minutes on the chart. And at 5 zeros, it was 2 hours on the chart, if I'm not mistaken. Brian Daly, Quant could be worth more, but it's about the prime pay. Thanks. Lagrange Commission, Luna Classic to the moon. Blue Whale Ricky at $60 or more. And yes, something up. All right, look, I'm gonna have to get through some of these comments. There's just too many, and I want to also I'll be here all night, so I want to get to some of these other topics. Don't take offense to it. If you do, I can't help it. Sorry, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I do try my best to read as much comments as I can, but I do want to kick into some of these other things that we want to talk about. So let me share my screen real quick. I'm gonna do stop screen on that, and I'm just gonna share the entire screen. All right. So we already talked about use cases, of course, Quant. There's, the Quant price again, just in case you guys didn't see it. Volume is down a little bit. It is ranked 43rd overall. So I'm going to get out of that. Now, there's something I want to point out. Mr. Vitalik Buterin. So I'm sure maybe Cool Cat's going to smile a little bit. Yes, I know. The Maximus infamous back scratcher NFT is here. But anyway, Ripple's community turns on Vitalik Buterin over XRP. Right, this made news today. Okay, Ripple's CTO David Schwartz said Bitcoin and Ethereum were securities, with other community members poking fun at ETH gas fees, and Mr. Vitalik had to give his 2 cents. This made news headlines, not just on a couple places, literally everywhere. Ripple community members have turned on Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin for his tweet on XRP. Let me get back to that, actually, because you know what? I was just double checking on the comments. All right. So he states here, hold on. Here it is. David Hoffman.eth. If they had restricted XRP, I wouldn't have said anything. This is back on the 17th, which was yesterday. Vitalik says XRP already lost their right to protection when they tried to throw us under the bus as China controlled, in my opinion. Then he has this statement. I'll just go to the next page. I'm going to blow it up more. So it says, hold on. He says, looks like XRP team. Yeah. Looks like that Ripple, this is on the right side, by the way. Focus your attention to the right side. Looks like the Ripple XRP team is sinking to new levels of strangeness. Coming from Vitalik, strangeness? Have you seen some of the things that he has done on stage with his friends? Remember the dance a few years ago? Look it up. It's kind of funny. Anyway. I'm strange in myself. I shouldn't make fun. I'm a weird guy too. We're all weird in our way. All right. So he says, it's just funny for him to post strangeness. I just, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the pot. You get what I'm saying. They are claiming that their ish coin should not be called a security for public policy reasons. Oh, wow. Shots fired, right? For public policy reasons, namely because Bitcoin and Ethereum are Chinese controlled. So it goes on. XRP is fully functional currency that offers a better alternative to Bitcoin. Factual background. XRP is a widely adopted digital asset based on, I'm just making sure that mic's on, an open source blockchain, as we know, technology with an extremely robust, fully functioning currency market. XRP consistently ranks among the top 3 virtual currencies by market capitalization alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum, the 2 Chinese controlled virtual currencies that the SEC has stated are not securities. All right, there's more. Policy reasons. Counsel against finding XRP to be an investment contract. Now, this is in relation to what Buterin's talking about. Listen to this. Innovation in the cryptocurrency industry will be fully ceded to China. The Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchains are highly susceptible to Chinese control because both are subject to simple majority rule, whereas the XRPL prevents comparable centralization. Just think about that for a moment. All right. So with that said, they have a back and forth, and you can draw your own conclusions. But I just thought, I mentioned it to you guys. It is Vitalik, and for him to come out with a strange comment literally, no pun intended, from a strange person. Again, no pun intended again. I thought that was kind of funny, to say the least, especially when he wants to make comments about quote unquote an ish coin. And that's where you have insert cool cat crypto, right? Anyway. All right. So I'll take a brief moment to look at some of the comments again. We're going to kick it back to the next segment before we wrap things up in a little bit. Not quite. I do want to talk about some of these other things. Believe it or not, I want to talk about Tezos for a brief moment. Some of you guys may be a fan of this. Some of you are not. But if anything, hear me out. And of course, I'm not being paid by them or anything. So Tezos is sitting at $1.69. Ticker symbol is XTZ. Volume, all that stuff is down. You may look at it as a buying opportunity. So the top 50, right? All-time highs, $9.18. Well, not all-time highs, but from last year, $9.18. Some people are for this. Some people aren't. I get it. But listen to what is mentioned here. Again, shout out to Investor Place. This is worthy to point out. I'm not going to show this whole entire thing. I'll be here all night. Don't want to do that. We're already here for quite a bit tonight. Special treat to you guys because I want to do a proper show. You guys deserve a proper show. It says, we are talking Tezos, a layer 1 blockchain that's been around since 2018 and was based on the 2014 Tezos white paper. What is Tezos? It's a unique self-amendment process that has enabled it to update 10 times. This is the focus that I want you guys to get if you never heard of this. This is impressive to me. I know there must be at least 2 guys here, if I'm not mistaken, that aren't fans of Tezos, but bear with me. Okay. Again, it's a unique self-amendment process, has enabled it to update 10 times. Again, think about this. How long it's been around? It has enabled it to update 10 times without requiring a hard fork. 10 times without a hard fork? That's unheard of. Making it one of the most frequently updated blockchains. And Tezos art scene is flourishing and it's vibrant. Marketplaces like OBJKT, FX Hash, Taya, Rarible, and others are chock full of very vivid artwork. Art Basel, a global and prestigious art fair, has highlighted Tezos artists and exhibitions at its most recent events in Miami, Hong Kong, and Switzerland. And world-renowned artist Marina Abramovich recently chose to release NFTs on Tezos because it's eco-friendly, unlike Ethereum. The UK radio brand Capital even released NFTs on Tezos via the One Of music platform. One Of, by the way, was the first company to launch NFTs in collaboration with eBay. It's primarily music and sports themed platform that's launched NFTs for iHeartRadio, Doja Cat, Whitney Houston, the Grammys, and more. There are also companies like EquiSafe that leverage the Tezos blockchain to tokenize real estate, making it easier than ever to invest in the property. Now listen to this. You guys are always talking about CBDCs, right? Tezos is powering France's central bank digital currency, CBDC experiment. And it also counts Red Bull and Manchester United as partners. That's another positive catalyst. It may fly under the radar. This is why I'm pointing it out, because ever since day one that I made my own crypto YouTube channel, which is Maximus Crypto, my thing was I always wanted to cover projects that flew under the radar, but were good projects. So it mentions that, like it may fly on the radar, but it's growing and it's thriving. XTZ, there's just a ticker symbol for Tezos, is already available on many exchanges, making it easy to buy, sell, trade, and use. Tezos seems to be really ramping up its marketing between partnerships with sports teams and more prominent ad placement across social media platforms. The Tezos Foundation has realized the hands-off approach to marketing that works for Ethereum won't work for Tezos. And it's redirecting its efforts accordingly. Now, I am not going to read every single part of this, but another thing I wanted to point out is this section here, and then I'm going to get to another section. So listen to this. Usually votes to implement changes have participation rates between 60 and 70%. To put this statistics into context, this is on par with recent presidential elections in the United States. Since governance is integral to the future of blockchains, it's important that Tezos retains these participation levels. Now it goes on to also mention in regards to Cardano. I hold a bag of Cardano. I don't know, pay too much for it. I know, but it's $4,000 is $4,000. $4,000 into Cardano. Tezos competitors aren't proving to be as airtight as they once appeared. For instance, Cardano's slow and steady approach could eventually prove to be genius, or it could give blockchains like Tezos chance to pass it by. Key takeaway here: yes, Cardano seems boring. You may not be a fan of Tezos for whatever reasons. Well, I should say for whatever reasons. But if anything, we always want to recognize things that fly on the radar and opportunities. Me personally, I am looking more into Tezos as of lately because for investor plays to consistently bring them up does make me at least want to pay more attention to it. That, and I do like I'll show you guys the Polygon stuff tomorrow. Good stuff, by the way. I know a lot of you guys are in the Polygon. It really, really impresses me with all of these positive catalysts, this whole thing with France, the CBDCs. But what I really, really liked, the key takeaway here was how they basically done all these updates and has never forked. That's really impressive. Since it's been around since 2018, it's never forked. I don't know. Call it as you will. I'm going to get back into the comments for a second, and then I'm going to get to the next segment, and then we're going to probably, like I said, wrap up here in a little tiny bit because I got to be up early, and you guys probably do too, depending on where you're at. So I do apologize. Let me see here. This is new comments. And I lost my place in the comments, so you guys could either hold it against me or you can love me for it. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. All right, too much. All right, guys, got to go. One love. Welcome back, Max. Cut the carbs, eat your vegetables, and do not repeat. Do not drop the soap. Nasty. I'm not in prison, but okay. Yeah, I see you're just joking. Yeah, I've been trying to cut all of it, to be honest. Thank you, though. Too much. Yeah, the dropping the soap, that was just too much information. Too much. All right, right back at it. All right, Calvin, what advice would you give on those new to crypto? Well, I can't give you any new financial advice, but as far as advice, what not to do? What not to do would be to don't do any impulse buying. If you have a whole, I'll say this much. Let's see, you have so much saved, all right? Do not ever be the type of person in which you wait until everything turns green and then you start buying. That is the first thing I'll tell you right now. Do not wait until everything hits all-time highs and you're like, well, I'm convinced this will do well, so now I'm going to buy. You're now going to lose everything. I'm being honest. People don't realize it. They don't even say it on the news. The time to buy is like now compared to the time to buy when it's all-time highs. Why would you ever want to buy at the top of the mountain and then watch and catch that at the top and then watch it like go down like a roller coaster at the bottom? So that would be the advice I would say for new people. If you're so set, if you're recognizing these type of opportunities now because you're like, well, the market's real down, I do recognize that. So I want to buy some things, still have a reserve. And if anything, if you happen to do well, like I did well last year, I didn't become like a millionaire or anything like that, but I did well in that regard. My story is, if you haven't heard it, I turned 10 grand into 120. And so with that said, that's not it's better than kicking a butt, right? That's why I got turned on to crypto. I got bit by the crypto bug and so on. So my point is, for me, going into this year, there's some things that I could have done better. There's some things you guys could have done better. The key takeaway for me is I wish I would have had more of a reserve for like things like right now. Like that's why I don't have as much as like Luna Classic and everything like some of you guys have, for instance. Because my thing is basically, was it January, February? I reinvested 52K into like close to 40 different projects. You know what I mean? 52K, I don't care who you are. I mean, it's still a decent amount of money. So my point is, I wish I would have kept like at least like maybe 20K in reserve in future years going further. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop investing in crypto. No, not at all. But what I'm going to do, for instance, is I am going to recognize this journey that I'm on, and I am going to, if anything, I am going to say to myself, if there's ever, I should say ever, there will be the bull run will come back. Of course, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know when it'll come back. My guess, again, and this is a guess, it's going to be coming hopefully sometime early September, mid-September, maybe October. All right, somewhere in that area. If I'm right, I'm right. Great. If I'm wrong, it's okay. It's just the way it is. But my point is, if we get these new all-time highs, and I will definitely take profits off the top, absolutely. Then from there, whether you're Richard Hart and you're recognizing the 3.5 year cycle of these extreme crashes, my point is I will recognize an extreme crash again, like what we've experienced between the months of February to especially May, June, and all the crap we're still going through. It's good to keep a reserve for you can invest in those extreme crashes, because those people are the ones who really are able to just like time it just right, if you will. They buy it for super cheap, then wait to see things go back to all-time highs. And if anything, you don't have to be super technical analysis or anything. Create a portfolio. I'd advise you to do this. Create a portfolio on the likes of CMC if you want. So, put in your email information and whatnot. Pick out which cryptos that you're thinking about. Hold on a sec. Think about what cryptos that you are, let's say you already bought, right? Keep track of those, right? Or even the ones that you have, make a watch list, basically. And in that watch list, keep track of the first all-time highs of the project, second all-time highs. Some projects, believe it or not, have no real all-time. They haven't hit that yet. But like the likes of Shiba Inu, I'm just going to throw that out there because I did very well in that. Of course, I'm going to mention that. First all-time highs for Shiba Inu was May 2021. Again, October or early November 2021. So my point is, it was very significant on the different levels. Pay attention to those key things. Set your goal. Some people get lucky like myself where, like you get like over 1 billion of the tokens for a very good price, and then you see it go these crazy levels. But the point is, don't get too greedy. And last but not least, take profits off the top. You got to do it. I'm not saying for you to cash out your whole bag. I give you a long explanation. I need to get more into this, but my point is, those are some of the things I will at least advise to you. That's not really financial advice. That's just more like, if you're new to crypto, like you mentioned, some of the things that you should do. That way you don't get, as the saying goes, wrecked as much, or if anything, you could get bit by the crypto bug like I did. But if you get bit, then also don't be so hard on yourself if you fail a little bit. You'll learn from your mistakes and you'll be able to go from there. There's not a single person here, for the most part, who had everything go 100% perfect for them. If there is, I don't believe you. All right. Calvin, buy XRP. Michael Cornwall, my ad. Lagrange commission. Calvin, don't buy it. High, so low. Ground, you guys talking to each other. Michael Cornwell states, my advice to anyone new in crypto coming in right now is a good time. Yeah, we are in a winter. Yes, like I mentioned, find a project with use case, building in bear market, and the sun will shine. So yeah, absolutely. If anything, make sure your crypto has utility. If it's tied into the banking sectors, like, research more about ISO 222 compliancy. If anything, you could come to our channel. We have some videos on it that I've done. I'll give a shout out to Rich, I almost said that, cool crypto. Rich over at Common Sense Crypto. He does a very good job of just, I don't know, he keeps it interesting, and he will educate you on a lot of the ISOs and so on. ISO 222 compliant. You want to look more into that. Believe me, you do. Stay away from the puppy dog e-news. Some people love it. I still believe that is so 2021. If you don't want to do the whole meme thing, or you believe that, yeah, that is 2021, look more into metaverse, cryptos or that type of theme or something, because that is the future too. There's going to be over $12 trillion going to be poured into what they call the metaverse. Time Magazine did a piece. I showed it like a week or two ago. But when the adoption kicks in for crypto, it's going to be monumental, to say the least. I can't sum it all up in 5 minutes, but some of these guys are giving you good sound information. They're not giving you advice. They're giving you good sound information, because I don't want to say they're giving you advice because I don't speak for them. Cool Cat Crypto, I think this so-called Ethereum merge is going to be a disaster. Could be. Get out now, he says. Michael Cornwell's with the law. Agreed. Brian Dowie. ETH will self-destruct. You guys are having a conversation. Taylor says, Tim, I use Ledger. That's good. You guys, a lot of you guys really like Ledger. That's good. Brian Dowie, I use Ledger as well. Thumbs up. You got comments, talking to each other. Lots of comments. Great, Max. Great job. Thank you. Appreciate that, Brian Dowie. Get that GBEX. Crypto winner Max Polygon is exposed to a hack the moment there are a few articles flowing around. In reality, everything it's crypto. Everything is exposed to a hack at some form, if you think about it. Really, think about it. Cool Cat Crypto at Tim Hughes GBEX. Hey, how about this? Even a hardware wallet could technically be hacked. If somebody was a professional hacker, right? They happen to steal your hardware wallet, they could try to still hack into that. You don't think that's possible? There's nothing that's 100% proof, guys. Let's face it. We do try to make things more secure. I'm not going to get into that argument because that could be an endless debate. Cool Cat Crypto, get in before the burns. Brian Dowie, buy them red candles. Talking to each other. Crypto winner, I'm holding 1,000 Polygon. I'm going to do some more research on it. Been really busy buying everything in sight as long as the market stays under the 200. You have your own reasons. I mean, you stated that you've done very well with shorting. I've never shorted. I would say, if anything, the people who benefited the most from, the majority, the people that benefited the most for Crypto winner, hence your name, Crypto winner. That's kind of funny. Are the people who did shorting, because it's Crypto winner, not as in your name. You get what I'm saying. If you have experience with that, which I believe you do, I don't think you're BSing. Then with that said, you guys killed it. You're literally the wolf of, instead of Wolf of Wall Street, you're the Wolf of Crypto. Maybe that should be your new name, the Wolf of Crypto, because you short. You always change your name. Hump not dump. I'm calling it right now. Let's do it. Oh, let me hide the comment. This is so Maximus. I officially knight the Crypto winter as the Wolf of Crypto for shorting. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. With the back scratcher. That's right. You just got knighted with the back scratcher NFT. All right, there you go. There's your new name, the Wolf of Crypto. All right. Edward Vincent, very sound, not financial advice here, Max. Thank you. Had a conversation. I have the wallet, best wallet, in my opinion. Cool Cat says, cool. So Tim Shea. Crypto winner, my strategy is buy as much as you can while the market is under 200 EMA or 1.4 market cap. Okay. By Dowie, 50K XRP would be nice. Yeah, it would be. God, man. It'd be so nice. 50 XRP is a great bag. If the crypto market cap stays, oh, you're just talking about your bag. I thought you were talking about like 50,000 per XRP. Anyway, yeah, that'd be insane too. Anyway, if the crypto market cap stays under 1.5 trillion, that means at 3 trillion you double your money. Okay. At least Humpty. Oh, that's crypto for dummies for my friends. From Crypto winner. Sorry. Brian Dowie, more than that, Humpty. Hopefully, Luna Classic. Brian Dowie, always take profits. Yeah, always. I mean, if you're not, then unless you just told, listen, I don't know. Everybody has their own story, and I'm not downplaying that. You could be the guy in which, I don't know. Hold on a second. I got a cough. And no, I was never a smoker. I've never smoked a single cigarette in my life. I've been born with asthma and stuff like that, and I'm not judging anybody. It's not for me. But anyway, yeah, unless you're that guy who, I don't know, you just like, I'm kind of this way, right? Like I believe at some point in my lifetime, maybe before the year 23, I don't know. Shiba Inu gets to a penny, but I'm not going to be that guy who says Shiba Inu gets to a buck. I just don't. It's just that's. I don't know. Then there's some people who say, "Well, yeah, Max, but you're the same guy who says, Quant's going to get to 100,000 because of adoption." Okay, I guess you got me on that one. Or XRP gets to 10 grand per XRP. I get it, but there's a difference. The difference is, we're talking about like what Michael Cornwell was talking about, where you're having at some point in the future, you go swipe your debit card and you're swiping crypto without even thinking about it. That's the difference. There is where the mass adoption, because it's literally tied into the financial sector. To me, that is a huge difference. If your crypto has that utility already and it's focused on money, think about what cryptocurrency should be about, right? An alternate method of payment, but with real use case. Instead of, well, it's part of our vision in the future. We're going to bridge to Okay, that's nice. But if your crypto already has the utility and it's already tied into these massive transactions and $5 trillion worth of transactions that happens like on average daily, you don't think, like as we say, when that switch gets turned on, and I get it, it's going to take time, but let's face it, by 2025, these cryptos, well, when it comes to ISOs and so on, US will be the last one that comes to the show, which is sad, let's face it. But I still say don't hold the US out. If they see the other countries doing well and they have anybody, hopefully that will recognize that and say, look, man, we got to get on this sooner. That's my hope. And if that happens, we will get there sooner. But even if we don't get there sooner, and the US is still the last to show up to the big show, right? And it's 2025. Do you know of any other retirement plan out there where you can get these insane amounts of return on your original investment at these crazy percents? It does not exist. And to get it maybe by 2025, why would you not be more excited about this compared to anything? Well, that's why you guys are still here. That's why I think you guys are passionate about this. That's why I'm still passionate about it. All right. Cool Cat Crypto. When XRP moons, don't take profits, just getting started. Yeah, that's the way. Thank you. Cool Cat Crypto literally, he has said that's how I feel about XRP. That's how I feel about Quant, XDC, so on and so forth. That's exactly how I feel. Why would I want to just go out and sell all that for a quick, small profit? Don't get me wrong, guys. There is ones in which you want to take profits off the top. There's also other ones in which you want to, like they're your retirement fund. That is up to you to decide. That's part of your crypto journey. If you're new, you're going to have to figure that out. I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but that is part of your crypto journey, is to figure out things like that. I cannot answer that for you, and nobody else can either. They could give you some recommendations about how to go through that, but you get what I'm saying. All right, crypto winner, bye now under the 200 EMA and sell some or trade some if it's Bitcoin when it hits 38K. Okay. Brian Dowie, hodl that XRP. I know some of you guys don't like that word, but you know what he means, guys. Hold on for dear life to XRP. So, Cool Cat Crypto. People will take profits when XRP moons. Hold on, agree. I gotta get going, guys. Here soon. Sorry if I skip over some. Calvin, well said. Thank you, Calvin. And Calvin, by the way, consider changing your avatar, that little circular thing to the left your name. Maybe drop in like a picture or hobby or who you are and so on. I'm glad that you stuck around. We are an ever-growing community, and we have a very welcoming community. So, guys, on the way out, do me a favor. Even if he's not here anymore, Give him a warm welcome. You guys don't even have to say goodbye to me. I know you guys say goodbye to me, but thank you for that. Say goodbye to Calvin. Welcome him. That's how we build things back up. You guys know that. Brian Dowie, too funny, Max. Yeah, thank you. Michael Cornwell, you should NFTs that back scratcher. I got the 1 ETH to buy first NFT. Really? All right. Might have to get with Legrand or something like that. Unless I'm not allowed to say that. Sorry, Legrand. I apologize. Crypto winner, Polygon hack. Yeah. Hold on. Guys, I got to wrap this up. I got to. I got to get a little bit more sleep tonight because last night I just didn't get enough. And then tomorrow's Friday. I want to make it a good show for you guys. And that I kind of want to, just like you guys want to kind of do your own thing. No, you guys are starting to wind. I think you guys getting kind of burnt out. 2 hours and 22 minutes we've been here. Max, could you hold some? You got to take profits at some point. Yeah, Max, you can hold some. You got yeah, absolutely. Max, every time I smoke bud, I cough up a lung. I need to hit the mute button when I'm on the phone. Why didn't I think of that? I don't know. That's okay. You can take profits on the way up. Brian Dow. Yeah. Cool cat. Ethereum projects get hacked all the time. Another reason it sinks. Guys, screw it. I'm going home by the top. Yeah, going to sell the bottom. Brian Dow, 100% Max. Thank you. There are people that got Bitcoin, according to Michael Cornwell, that got Bitcoin at 6 cents and sold at $2 that are millionaires, and another held to 69. That's true. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. That's the difference between millionaires and billionaires, basically. Crypto winner, the Polygon hack is internal. Do their 5 key. Okay. I hear you, man. I'm not discounting it. It's just, I got to. Tim Shea later, take care by Cal. Yeah, thank you for that, guys. Just kind of going through these. Jeff Pruden, later Max and Calvin. Thank you guys for saying goodbye to Calvin. Cool Cat Crypto, can't hack that triple X, special XTC. Go to sleep, Maximus. Yeah, thank you, Cody. All right, guys. Hey, on behalf of Crypto Talk Now, behalf of myself, Larry, the rest of the crew, Patches, Johan, and our great community that we have here, keep sticking around. We still have a great community here. We always will. And we're going to continue to build this thing up. Like I said, not my timing. It's Lord's timing. And the way I believe is that everything's going to be fine. And it's going to be great. And I want to thank you guys for being with me for almost 2.5 hours tonight. My goodness. That's probably the longest show I've done with you guys ever. So with that said, be on the lookout. I might do a few videos this weekend. I'm not going to do like something crazy like 10 videos or something, but I'll do a few. I also will be live with you guys probably this weekend. I don't know when Larry's going to return back, but he's taking a break. Doesn't mean he's going to be taking 2 months off or anything, but I'm sure he'll be back when he's ready to come back. So with that said, I'll be here for you guys. You will see me again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific for Crypto Talk Now with Max. With that said, be safe, be smart, do your own research when it comes to anything. And if anything, if you're unsure about a contract and it happens to be something that's new, please, by all means, take the token sniffer thing, look into it before you instinctively get into anything. I just don't want to see you guys get wrecked on anything. We want to protect our community, and it's just the right thing to do. So with that said, you all have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless you all. Over and out for now. This is Maximus signing off. See you, everybody.